This is Nerd Love News. I am your nerd guru, Jimmy Glover, and nerdlings. This week, this is your nerd news. In Star Wars news, we are about 7 months away from Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, which has a December the 18th, 2015 release date. There is a ton of news that has come out after the release of the second trailer that was seen during the Star Wars Celebration weekend in California. One of the new things we know is who actor Adam Driver is now playing. He will be playing the character Kylo Ren. We saw Kylo Ren in the first trailer. He was wielding the controversial lightsaber with the lightsaber grip. We also have confirmation that the first standalone film, which comes out in 2017, is called Star Wars Anthology Rogue One. This will deal with the spies who retrieved the Death Star plans from the Emperor. This will take place between movies Episode 3 and 4. This film will relate to the fact that there are no Jedi around, so it will have a much darker tone and theme. It also will have a war film feel to it, with director Garth Edwards, whose last film was the big budget Godzilla. This darker theme should not be a hard thing to achieve. The second anthology film, which just lost its director, Josh Trask, who just finished directing the Fantastic Four reboot, does have a subject. It looks like that the second anthology film will be about our favorite bounty hunter, Boba Fett, giving us an origin and what happened to him after Return of the Jedi. We have also seen a sneak peek of the second season of the popular Disney XD Star Wars Rebels. We have learned that James Earl Jones is joining the cast to reprise his role for the voice of our favorite Sith Lord, Darth Vader. In DC movie news, we keep getting sneak peeks at David Ayer's Suicide Squad. First, with the 75th anniversary teaser photo that he let out on his Twitter of Jared Leto's Joker. This look has fans split on the new Joker. Even if the tattoos were just for the promo pic and not the official look that we will see in the film, it has people talking. Now with a group shot with our first look at Will Smith as Deadshot, Kaiten Fukuhara as Katana, and Margaret Robbie as Harley Quinn. We've also seen set shots of Deadshot and Harley Quinn in action. Will this more realistic look do well for the Suicide Squad? The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 is in production now. We have seen our first look at Arrow actor himself, Stephen Amell, as Casey Jones. It has been revealed that this will include Casey Jones' origin. The film will also star Tyler Perry as crazy scientist Bactra Stockman, and we will have our two favorite baddie mutants, Bebop and Rocksteady, featured in this film. Look for a June the 3rd, 2016 release date. In toy news, Funko Pop's vinyl line is bringing back an 80s classic, doing both a line of their mystery minifigures and a 10-inch figure. The 10-inch figure will be of Atom Bomb from the Garbage Pail Kids. Also, the minifigures will feature several random Garbage Pail Kids action figures. The Garbage Pail Kids was an original toy line from the 80s, which had a more gross take on the popular 1980s dolls, the Cabbage Patch Kids. There was a movie, a collector cards, and other toys in the original 80s release. Also from Funko is the Moppies. This is a 4.5-inch plush figure with a weighted bottom to give the figure a slouched, moping look. There will be both figures from Marvel and DC. For Marvel, expect a Captain America, Hulk, Groot, and a Deadpool. For DC, there should be a Batman, a Harley Quinn, a Robin, Superman, and the Joker. In video game news, more information is coming out in front of E3. The first bit of information is Square Enix has announced their first press conference on June the 16th. The rumors are that there could be some announcements and information and previews of Final Fantasy XII, Kingdom Hearts 3, a new Hitman, and Rise of a Tomb Raider. Free Comic Book Day was another success. One of the things it did was it gave readers a look at the new Batman. With the end of the New 52 current run and storyline, the death of both Bruce Wayne and the Joker at the end of the Future's End series has left Gotham in a state of defenselessness. So we got a peek of Commissioner Gordon and a Gotham City Police Department robotic suit that took the place of Batman. The new writer, Scott Snyder, has promised us new life into Batman stories as a whole when Convergence ends this summer. With the new Flash TV series on WB coming to the end of its first successful season and a second season definitely in the works for the fall, the WB has decided to set a launch for a third DC series on the WB in January. The new show will be called Legends of Tomorrow. It will star Brandon Roth as the Atom, who was introduced this season on Arrow. We will also get characters Captain Cold, Heatwave, and Firestorm, who are all introduced to us on The Flash this season. There will be some new characters also popping up in this team show. We will be introduced to Sierra Renee as Hawk Girl, Arthur Darvill of Doctor Who fame as the time traveler Rip Hunter, and Katie Lotz from Arrow, who is the original Black Canary in an unknown role. We do know the show will focus on a team stopping a threat on time itself. Under Armour, who makes clothes for athletes, has partnered with Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron to make compression shirts for runners inspired by some of your favorite Marvel heroes. There will be a Captain America, Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, and Black Widow. They are now available on the Under Armour website. And finally, this week's news, the YouTube Geek and Sundry web show Tabletop with host Will Wheaton is producing an RPG show planned for this summer. The show is called Titan's Grave, The Ashes of Volcana. Will Wheaton, who has produced and directed this show, has said that he wanted to use an independent game company to power the game on the show. He ended up using a generic version of the mechanic developed venture game engine called Fantasy Age. These are the people who created Dragon Age. Also, the full cast has been announced for the 10-week show. As Will Wheaton, the show will also star Hank Green, Allison Hayslip, Yuri Lowenthal, and Laura Bailey. They will enter the sci-fi fantasy world of Titan's Grave on June the 2nd, 2015 on YouTube's Geek and Sundry channel. So nerdlings, that is all the nerd news for this week. Till next time, with more nerd news than you can handle, have more nerd life and more nerd love. This is your nerd guru Jimmy Glover, signing off, nerdlings.